It's time to hit those fitness goals of yours and sculpt the body of your dreams. Apply at the link in description.
December is here, all right. The holiday season has taken over. It gets dark very early, and in most parts of the world, the weather is very cold. The luckiest among us are surrounded by lovely snow. It's the perfect time to get cozy in the house. Wind down, eat to our fill, drink mulled wine, and relax. Oh, yes.
Wool up, nigga. Wool up, wool up, wool up. Just wool up.
Yo, this is the No Drift channel. Rewind this and let's start from the very beginning, okay? If you clicked on this video, odds are you want a successful life. Well, you are in the right place. Because here at No Drift, we deal with transcending our limits and achieving the goals we set for ourselves. Amongst that, there are many pitfalls we must avoid, and the calendar is one of them. Why, you may ask? For many ambitious people, the calendar stunts their growth. Watch this video and you'll soon understand what I mean by that. What's going on? It's your boy No Drifter. You know what it is, man. We're back in here with another good video because you know this is a public service announcement, man. Let's activate. So today we're going to talk about the calendar because the calendar holds most people back. Right? I'm not joking with you. The calendar literally holds most people back, right? And if you're the kind of person that wants to elevate and move to the next level and to the next point in life, you need to move past the calendar, right? You need to transcend, my favorite word, transcend the calendar, especially the red days, right? Especially the red days. And all this boils down to how bad you want it. If you're the kind of person that already wants it bad enough, odds are you're already doing the things that we're going to talk about in this video. But if you're on your way to the top, you want to get more out of life and you're struggling, well, this video is going to help you out, okay? So a good example of how the calendar holds a lot of people back are the Christmas holidays. This is the perfect time to drop this video. The Christmas holidays hold a lot of people back, for example, when it comes to the fitness goals, okay? During the Christmas holidays, people decide to just let go. They stopped working out, so the extra calories they're burning, they don't burn anymore because they're not going to the gym, they're not running, they're not walking anymore. They're just being sedentary, just eating and drinking, right? And the next thing as well is they eat way out of proportion, right? They're eating way too many calories, they're eating way too frequently, eating and eating and eating, and they're eating so many calories. In fact, during these short 2-3 weeks, for some people a month, right? People manage to gain a significant amount of calories that it will take them maybe 2-3 months to gain and put on. So this is an example. And why is this happening? Because you're just following the red days. During those red days on the calendar, during that period on the calendar, you're telling yourself, hey, you know what? It's okay to let go. It's okay to let loose. But if you're someone like me, it means nothing. The calendar doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy the Christmas festivities, but I'm not going to let them dictate my fitness and ruin the rest of the year. So that I can come back on New Year's for New Year's resolution and just pick back from not where I left, but even lower. You get what I'm saying? Another thing that you have to realize is that the calendar is man-made, right? The Apollo kid is so wavy. It's a man-made invention. That means that the red days on them are man-made. Now, it's a very essential tool because it allows us to dictate time. It allows us to, you know, look at what the stars are doing. It's a very important tool, one of the most important tools that we have. However, you need to also realize that the days on the calendar are made by men, right? Nothing stops on Christmas Day. The universe still keeps going. You know what I mean? The rotation of the planet still is there, right? Time doesn't stop flowing, okay? So just because some guy decided that he wanted to commemorate a very important day doesn't mean that you should stop and drop everything, right? Christmas Day is very important, but that doesn't mean that you can't work towards your goal on Christmas Day, right? Now you might think I'm crazy, but if you want to move towards a different place in life, to a different point in life, you need to move past the calendar. The red days cannot be stopping you guys. It's very, very essential. It's very important, okay? What you should do instead is look at the holidays and those red days as tools at your disposal, right? How many weeks do we have in a year? 52 weeks, okay? Now, if you're working a 9 to 5, odds are you're not working Saturday and Sunday. What does that mean? That means that you have 2 whole days, right, that you can work on your craft. 2 whole days, and I'm not even counting Friday evening, which is an evening where you can work a little bit harder because the next day you can wake up a little bit later. But you have 2 whole days, okay? Now you have to count bank holidays or festive holidays. Cool. However that long that is, okay? Then you have Christmas holidays, you have Easter holidays, you have Thanksgiving, you have whatever holidays for your own country. Cool. You have Labourers Day, you have Independence Day, all those days, okay? And then on top of that, you have your holiday leave if you're working a 9 to 5. Now, do you see how many days those are? Those are a lot of days. They probably add up to 100+ days, at least. If you don't have a lot of holidays, about 100 days. If you have a lot of holidays, probably half of the year, right? So that's the amount of time that you're wasting by doing things on the red calendar, just chilling, just being lazy, and just, you know, just being, oh, you know, it's a red day, it's crazy to work out, oh, it's crazy to go to the gym on Christmas Day, oh, it's crazy to do something on Easter Day. Those are the days that you're wasting and throwing away. Now, when you put that into perspective, that's a very big amount of time. And that's the reason why you cannot let the calendar dictate your time management and your success. Now, let's look at the time and money conundrum. Because this is something that I have thought about. I don't know, maybe someone has spoke about it, right? Generally speaking, a lot of people have the false concept that you need money to make money. And that's very incorrect, because I started making money by myself without money, right? When you don't have money, of course you need to pay. When you don't have money, you need to spend time. Time is another form of currency, right? Most people don't see it as currency. It is currency. You realize that when you start making a lot of money. When you have time, when you don't have money, you have time. And that time is what you spend to make money. That time is generally going to be used to acquire skills, right? It's generally used to acquire material. It's generally going to be used to create the infrastructure that's going to allow you to make money, okay? And that means that your time is going to be very, very valuable, especially at the start of your endeavors, at the start of your career path or your progress or whatever you want to take on, okay? That means that you need to guard your time very carefully. And that means that you cannot waste your time anyway, anyhow. And that means that the red days on the calendar are going to be days that you use to build whatever you want to build, to get to where you want to get to, right? Those days on the calendar there, you use them to build the foundation. Now, as time goes by and you start making more money, you can start leveraging other people's times. That means that you don't have to not celebrate Christmas every year or not celebrate Easter every year. But as you go by, you find out that you have more time, and then you can dedicate those days to chill out and relax, right? But it's very, very important that if you're especially at the start of your journey, you guard your time very well and understand that that is the form of payment that the universe, the world is going to take for you to manifest the things that you want to manifest. It's very important. So a lot of people then complain that they're busy. I know many people that complain they're busy. Number one, I don't truly believe you're busy if you don't live according to a calendar or you have a schedule. I have a schedule. I know exactly what I'm doing next Friday at this specific time that we're talking right now. If you don't have a schedule, odds are you're not busy, because only when you have a schedule, you know how truly busy you are, right? I can tell you how much time I realized I had when I started using a schedule, when I used to put things in my calendar, and I know how to manage my time, okay? So a lot of people that first of all don't have a schedule or don't live out their calendar say they're busy. But then when you have those days off, right, that you can use to rest and put energy and effort towards your goals, use them and do nothing. So that's also being hypocrites, right? People can't be hypocrites. You now have to realize if you are a hypocrite. Are you the kind of hypocrite that says, oh, I'm busy, and then when the weekend rolls around, all you're doing is relaxing and chilling? You know, it's the 2 days I have on the weekend, let me relax and chill. And are you doing the same thing on the holidays? So you need to also realize whether you're a hypocrite, okay? And then let me ask you the last thing. This cheap fun that you're having, is it that good? Right? Because odds are, if you're living according to the calendar, on the red days, you're not doing anything noteworthy. Actually, you're doing things that you probably forget. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you remember them if a special event comes, but if I ask you what you did on Christmas 5 years ago, unless something special happened, you wouldn't be able to describe that whole day, okay? That weekend that you went out for the national holiday and you went out drinking, odds are, if nothing special happened, you don't remember it. So what I'm trying to get at is all these cheap fun is not really anything noteworthy, right? If you go on a night out, it's nothing that crazy. Odds are you forget it, and many of the times that you go, it's not even that good, and you find yourself just standing around wasting time. So the other thing is this: what you're giving up, the progress that you're giving up, is it for anything that's worth giving up? Is the fun that good? Odds are most times it's not that good, and it probably would be better if you gave up those red days and those holidays towards your goals and endeavors, and then you had that one rare occasion when you went out and did all the fun, cheap things, right? And you'd actually remember it because it was different. It's something that you earned. So not only are you giving up 3 days, but you're exchanging them for things that are you're not really going to remember. You don't remember every night out you went out, you don't remember every weekend thing that you did drinking, you don't remember any of those things, man, because the things that really don't matter at the end of the day. But I can definitely assure you that you remember the steps that you took towards building your empire, the steps that you took towards building your business, the steps that you took towards building the foundation of whatever it is that you wanted. So, am I being extreme? That's the question that you're going to ask yourself. Well, that's up to you to, judge and see for yourself, right? But most people want extreme results. That means you want to be rich, you want to be extra fit. We always want the best of the best. That's who we are as human beings. So you need to understand that you need to live that lifestyle. You need to live that kind of lifestyle that matches with the desires that you want. And if you want to live the high life, if you want to live a lifestyle that is something that is not common, is something that is great, is something that pays dividends, is something that has longevity, well then, one thing I'm going to have to say is that the work that you put in is going to have to match your desires. So if you want to have a normal life, average life, and you're content with that, there's nothing wrong about it, then be able to then live average and just do whatever you think you're doing and think is right. But if you want to move to the next stage, then it's probably time to destroy your delusions and actualize your potential. It's your boy No Drift. I hope this message helped you out, and I'll catch you back in the next one. Peace.